put bumper stickers on Ferraris.
So what if I don't like peanut butter? Sue me. And we are live.
We certainly are. Welcome to the showgram, everyone. Beard Talk with Kyle and Joe. I'm Kyle, that's Joe, and the show is Beard's Life and everything in between. Welcome in, everyone. It is Thursday. It's been a long day, but man, I look forward to these. These are fun.
Yeah, we're so on top of it today that we are technically 2 minutes early from the start time. Look at us go.
Well, it's funny when you said you're like, you good to go? I thought you meant you were going to put on the 2-minute timer. And then when I heard the intro, I'm like, oh, we're going. Like, all right.
Well, you know what, dude? I had to take down the timer because the music that I had got flagged.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot to update that. And I just said, heck with it. We're ready. What's the point of sitting around waiting?
Yeah.
So figured why not say hello to the early birds. I saw a bunch of people already in the chat like from a half hour ago. So
wow. Thank you guys.
So we're a little bit early, but yeah, if you guys can go ahead and do the favor of letting everybody know on social media that we are currently live, we would greatly appreciate that. And let's see how many people we can get in for today. But who do we have in here? We got Ellie, we got Mike L. Those are the two early birds. Our boy Chef Eric said he's heading to bed early tonight, so have a great stream. Travis Tyler, he's ready to go. Look at that. Look at all those O's. He's definitely ready. We got Beard Bronx Joe. What's going on, man? Mark Brown. Eric, what's up, dude? Beard of Wolverine. Always bright and early. Appreciate it. Dan B. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Nick H with the what's up.
Very appropriate. The new Scream came out on Friday.
Yes, and I can dive into that a little bit because I had some time to think about it, and I got some feelings. Speaking of movies, what's up, Last Look Screaming Mike? How you doing today?
What's up, buddy?
Donald. Beard Shack, what's up? All the players.
That's funny, Joe. I don't know. I'm assuming this is what Nick means, but he's like, "Are you freezing, Joe?" Kind of the way you're sitting, you kind of have that like. for a second when he saw that, or when I saw that, I looked at you and you kind of had that. Obviously, you weren't.
Oh, okay. So when I read that, I thought he like my screen was freezing. No.
See, I was
like, oh man, really bright and early. My internet's gonna be an a-hole tonight. No, I'm not freezing at all.
You're not freezing. You're not freezing temperature wise, and your internet's not freezing. So we are good. So hey,
I'm that person that can get the most comfortable and the most uncomfortable looking positions.
Really?
So like when I'm like slumped over like this, I'm like really comfortable for Okay, it's weird.
Yeah, that's like me. Like when more college days, like when we used to go out drinking and stuff, people used to be like, "Man, you've been smashing beers. How you feeling?" And this is me hammered drunk.
So you were the life of the party then, huh?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
That's funny. What's up, Mark?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't, Nick. Yeah. No, we're knock on wood. No Wi-Fi freezing. So I want to get right into this. I've been thinking about this all week, and I don't know how to react. And I want to get your take on this.
Of course.
So a buddy of mine works in a downtown near us, and there's this deli that we really like. It's like a staple, whatever. So I was just like, hey, I'm hitting up that deli. Are you going to be there? Yeah, I'll be there. I'll meet you and we'll order together. We'll say hello. And then, we're not going to eat or anything. I was taking it to go. He was going back to work. So we just like kidding around. He was right behind me. We like took a selfie, sent it to the wives. Ha ha. I never really looked at the picture, whatever. Probably like a month ago, I find it like looking through my phone, and I send it to him and I'm like, hey, remember this day? Like, ha ha, that was fun, whatever. His response, which totally threw me off. And again, I want to get your take on this. He goes, oh my God, do I look fat? Do me a favor, don't post that. I was like, okay.
Your male friend said this.
My male friend. And listen, I'm not, Joe, you know this.
Mhm.
I'm not a guy card. Is that what they call it? Male card, guy card guy. Like, I will
Uh,
cry during movies. I will gush over babies. Make fun of me all you want. I do not care.
dude,
But I was
dude,
like,
I just
what?
cried recently watching one of the episode of Fresh Prince where he asked Uncle Phil, "Why does my dad not love me?" Dude,
I cried during that one too.
I've seen that episode at least maybe 6 times. I
Right.
bawled like a baby every time.
Thank you, Mark.
I'm not afraid to admit it.
Yeah, me too. Thank you, Mark. Man card. But like, what was your reaction be? I was like, you're kidding, right? And he's like, no, I look so fat. Don't do me a favor, just delete it. That was his follow. Like, okay. I'm like, you've been married 15 years. You have kids, but all right. We don't want GQ to see this. Like,
No, that's a response that we would expect from our wives. I mean, that's, like I'll take like what I think is like maybe like a good selfie with me and
yeah,
Steph before date night. And, I'll get you better not post that because, and then she'll explain why she thinks it shouldn't get posted.
right.
If my male friend ever did that, yeah, I would post it in a heartbeat.
You would just be, yeah, now I'm posting. I wasn't going to before. Now I'm posting it. That's funny.
Right.
That's funny.
Right. And
Logan
like, and the
says
way
just
it
delete
sounds
it.
like he even said it, it would be like the main reason as to like why I would post it so quickly.
Yeah.
Like all he had to say is like, bro, dude, that looks like shit. Can we just retake it? Like, I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Because
Keep in
like
mind it was a
sometimes
month.
me, I'd be like, sometimes I get like a bad glare from the glasses,
Yeah.
and I'm like, hey, I don't like that glare. Can we just retake it? I mean, there's nothing
Right.
wrong with that, but like, oh my
No.
god, I look so fat. Like, please don't post that. Come on,
Yeah.
dude.
And keep in
Grow
mind,
up.
this is a month later. I mean, a solid month, maybe even two. I don't know. But I just thought that was really funny. It totally threw me off guard. I was like, first of all, I barely post on social media, but okay. But I'm like, don't post that. I look fat. Okay. Gotcha. Teach his own with provolone.
Right. So
Yeah,
we
that would
got
make me step back too. Yeah. I was like, oh, all right.
what's up, Archimundo, Tony Lorenzo, what's going on? Nick Greeter, what's up, man? Gary, what's up? Heard this is where
Well,
the
the cool
cool
cat.
cats hang out. Yeah, every Thursday night. You know
See
it.
what you did there.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Mr. Rob Acker?
Hey, Rob. Been a while, man. How are you?
Great bearded. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, this was
Um,
my thought too. The real Joey Sparks. Unfortunately, I always look fat, so I just post them. Same here.
right. The
That's funny.
any camera truly adds 10 pounds.
Right. That's my problem.
Yeah.
Any camera. Gosh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Gary says you'll have some cool stuff in a couple days. Dude, I am so excited.
Looking forward to
I
it.
am so excited. Now, Gary, I will say, and I know you're going to back it up, but there's a lot of hype. And when I will say, I get nervous when I have stuff that I'm expecting that has so much hype behind it. I'm trying to keep my, expectations reasonable, but I will say my excitement level is pretty high. So I'm really, really,
High expectations.
yeah, I'm really, really curious to see how this goes. But I'm anticipating some good results, though, for sure. So,
Rob, see you on 3:30:22. Something's going down 3:30:22. Maybe a meetup.
meet at the playground 3:30. Let's do it.
Right. My high school was the bridge, like all the way behind the football field. That's where they went. I'll meet you at
Is
the
that
bridge
like
after
where they
school.
went to, like, when somebody says you, me, 3:30
Yeah.
playground, like that was like where they went to square off by the bridge?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. See, where I'm in Solon, it was probably like you, me in front of Starbucks at 3:30.
Right. That's funny.
Yeah.
Long time haven't been in here while father passed away a few days ago. Oh man, I am sorry to hear that, Tony. That's terrible, man.
Yeah.
Hope
Our
the family's
condolences,
doing
man.
well.
Sorry to hear that, dude. Definitely positive vibes going your way from us to you and your family, dude.
Yeah.
Uh,
The hype is real. No BS with Alley Cat. Hey, we'll be the judge, but I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
mhm.
But we will
Yeah.
certainly be the judge.
Yep.
I'm excited for my Alley Cat order. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Go in with low expectations. One thing I will say without a doubt, you'll love the wash. Okay. Gary, I think we made Gary a little nervous.
Nah, Gary doesn't. Well, maybe he won't show it. He won't admit it, but you never know.
I'll tell you I can be on my deathbed, hopefully 60 years from now. My favorite Gary moment, and Gary, I'm sorry, I'm going to share this. It's a good story though. I really don't remember what was going on, but he did something nice for me. It might have been when he sent me that Dixon. I don't remember,
Yeah,
but I was like,
which you need to start like taking some selfies. Speaking of selfies, of you wearing that thing because that
in the
thing's awesome.
Dixon. I know I've worn it twice. I do like it a lot.
Yeah.
But I was like, what did I say? I was like, thanks, Gary. I was like, you're really not an a-hole. You're a nice guy. And he's like, I know, but don't let that leak out. Something like that. I was like,
Right.
nice. Well played.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep. Gary does not ever pretend to be somebody else. I will always give Gary credit for that. He is who he is, and if you don't like it, take a hike. If you like it, then you're in for a good ride, right?
right. This is a good comment by Gary because it's true. You're not going to make everyone happy.
Mhm. Yeah.
So,
Well,
Gary doesn't
I
get
hope that.
nervous. Oh, I'm sure it will be.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
I hope my beard
when,
really, really enjoys it.
when companies put time and effort and money into products, it's very rare that it's like not good. Like I might be able to say this is a great product, didn't work for me, but I can see it working for a lot of other people. But how many times have we really tried a product where we're like, no, terrible? I can only think of one.
Right.
So,
Two come to mind for me, but yeah. Yeah.
waiting for the first intentionally negative review. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen, but
It will happen just because, people
people
um
suck.
when people realize their views suck, and they want to come out with something edgy and,
Right.
against the grain, they're going to put out something that they know people will tune in,
Yeah.
people, those are what I call the car crash reviews. People, whether they want to admit it or not, they want to see, they're always tuned in for the car crash to see, what's happening, and that's
True.
what those kind of reviews are. So
Want attention. Very true.
exactly. Yeah.
I'm burping up Chipotle. I had Chipotle for dinner. There's worse burps.
Did
It's
you?
a good burp when you have Chipotle.
Yeah. What did you get? Did you go burrito or bowl?
I went bowl. I've been really trying to slim down. I hit the 10-pound mark, by the way,
You've lost
which I'm excited about.
10 pounds.
I'm down 10 pounds total. I'm sure most
Nice.
of it's water weight, but I don't play that game. 10 pounds is 10 pounds. So I'm feeling good. I cut out red meat. I cut out pop, not soda, and sweets is like a Hershey kiss a day. Like that when I have sweets, that's like all I'm having. But the
Mhm.
biggest thing has been, I wouldn't say not snacking, just being really smart about what I'm eating after dinner. And it's been hard. It's been really hard. That's been the hardest part.
So when you say you cut out red meat, what does that actually mean for you?
Cow. I've cut out meat from a cow. I know you sent me that article, which was interesting. So,
Well, I'm asking,
um,
you don't plan on smoking ribs anytime soon.
beef ribs, no, not anytime soon. I'll probably
Right.
start eating meat from a cow or red meat, once or twice a month come like this summer. It hasn't been
Mhm.
hard, honestly. I've done pork chops once, pork loin, which is like one of the leanest, like popular meats you can get.
Mhm.
Um, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's been just chicken.
Yo, what's up, Jay Cruz, Diablo Bearded?
J. Cruz.
Good to see Bearded Dragon. What's
Pop,
going
not
on?
soda. Yeah, pop.
So I think this is a very interesting comment, and I definitely got some responses to that. Bearded Dragon, I've seen your reviews. You do very respectful, good quality reviews, but I will say I disagree with this. And my reason of disagreeing is when you choose, in my opinion, when you choose to be like a reviewer, I think you have the obligations to your followers and your subs, and the people who rely on you to give them the truth on if you really like something. I think if there is something you put in your beard that you truly do not like and that you truly would not recommend your subscribers and followers to purchase, you need to make a video on that. I really believe that. Negative reviews, when done appropriately, respectfully, um, professionally, they have a place. No one likes to do them, but they are necessary when it's deemed. I think you serve a better service to your followers if you do a negative review, only if you truly believe that it's just a product that didn't work for you.
All right. I think, yeah, I could get on board with that. I agree. I think communication is key, right? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So if you're like, this product is trash, nobody should ever get it ever, that's brutal. And that's almost not true for almost anything. But it depends how you say it. Like a prime example, Beard Octane. They make phenomenal products. I've loved almost everything I tried. The only thing I was not crazy about was their leave-in conditioner. I'm not a big leave-in conditioner guy. And I explained that because I during our review I said probably most people will really like this. It just wasn't my speed. And I think people like overdo it. People try really hard and just be honest. That's all.
Ryan says, "Hey there, you good-looking cousins and all the beautiful people in
Thanks,
the chat."
Ryan.
Well, thank you, Ryan. I know
Thank you, sir.
he's excited for the game. 49ers. Is it? Yeah, 49ers. That'll be an interesting matchup.
49ers, Packers. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
To each his own with provolone, but I would say the average person thinks Aaron Rodgers is an a-hole. Personally, I think he's made that very clear. He's not all for the team. He's as much for himself as the team at the least. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There's no question he's arguably the greatest football player ever. Arguably.
Right.
Do you still root for him? Because I find myself rooting for him. Like he is so fantastic that I just can't help but to root for him.
No, I don't. Um, no. I'm really just, I don't know. I don't even think it's really him or the Packers. Because dude, I'm actually like, I love the Packers coach. Everybody totally crapped on that hiring.
Yeah, I love
he's
it.
been excellent. Dude, I just, when it comes, when my team and the Browns aren't in it, which is obviously often, I always find myself rooting for the underdog. I want to see I want to see a 49ers. I really wanted the Cardinals to beat the Rams. I really wanted to see either the 49ers or the Cardinals in there.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point too. I don't know who I'm going to be rooting for because I like the 49ers. I really like what they've done. I like Jimmy G. I liked him coming out of the draft a lot. And he's really showing the league that when the 49ers get rid of him, probably inevitably, that he still has a spot as a starter in the league. So he's got a lot to prove.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, someone said go Bills. Few people said go Bills. Gary, and we have one big Bills fan in here. Yeah, Pampered Chef. I love the Bills. I love Josh Allen. His game is phenomenal. I think he's going to be the face of the league sooner than later. So it's exciting. There's a lot of good teams on.
You think he'll be the face of the league?
I think he'll be the next like Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady type. Yeah, like on the way of where Pat Mahomes is on the way. I think Josh Allen will be right up there.
Yeah, hard to argue. Dude, I tell you what, man. Joe Burrow is not far behind already.
I know. That's the truth.
I will say, dude, you know me, dude. I have really no love for anybody else in our division. But, dude, I tell you what, man, it's kind of hard. Other than them just being a division rival, I can't find a good reason not to root for the Bengals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't play the whole rival thing. I don't
Oh,
care.
well,
Like,
I do. You're very conservative when it comes to that kind of stuff.
yeah, very much so. I don't like if the Steelers, if I had reason to cheer for them, I would. But I'm rooting for the wait. Yeah, the Bengals are still in it, right?
Yeah, they're against the Titans, which is
That's right.
tough
Oh,
because
tough, tough,
I
tough, tough.
mean, really, for me, whoever wins that, I'm happy with. And
Right.
those are the two teams that I'm kind of rooting for.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But the Cars took, yeah, they took Rose, and that was rough. That was absolutely rough.
yeah. Well, who knows what's going on with Baker. So we
Right.
had our chance too.
Yeah. Matt S. Hello, Matt S. Thank you for being here, brother. This is one of my best friends in the world.
Hmm.
So Joe, this is a perfect opportunity. I want to get into this. This weekend, we're doing vintage video games at his
Yeah.
place, actually. So
Okay.
talk to me about that.
Well, so yeah, man, I actually just sent a picture over to 8-Bit. I DM'd him, busted out the N64 the other day. Unfortunately, when we first hooked it up, the AV cords and component cords were not working. We thought it was like, like the games, you never know with the cartridge games because you blow it and then, you put it in and then usually it
Yeah,
ends up working. But dude, we tried and I have well over a dozen games, and none of the games would work. So it was the AV component cord. So
yeah,
luckily, they have now. You can get an HDMI converter. So I ended up getting
that's
that,
awesome. What did that
and it
cost you,
came
by
in.
the way? $20.
Dude, it was like $20, $25.
Well
Yeah,
worth it.
yeah. So that came in today, and hooked it up, and man, dude, every game is working perfect on there. I think Steph, she's in there playing Diddy Kong Racing right now.
That's so awesome. So great question to kick off this topic down along. What do you consider vintage video game? Pong, Atari. So not that vintage. I'm going to say vintage from when Joe and I were kids. Joe and I grew up in the 90s. So Madden 92, Mario Kart, Mario Golf, Donkey Kong, like Joe said. So to
Hmm.
me, that's more vintage games. Atari and stuff is more like vintage for like the generation before us.
Yeah, I will say though, I was playing the NES, the original Nintendo, for a long time, dude. My
Oh yeah,
mom actually was a huge fan of it, and she got me into it. Believe it or not, can you imagine that, Barb, getting me into Nintendo?
that's awesome. I don't. I can
Yeah,
kind of see it. I don't. It's not like what meets the eye, but I could kind of see it.
yeah.
Speaking of the original Nintendo, if I had to pick original Super Mario Brothers on the NES, and for
Ah,
those who
dude,
don't know
that's
what
a
the
good.
NES is the original Nintendo, basically.
Yeah.
I think that's the greatest game of all time.
Yes, it is. It is. And I don't. I don't think it's close, but also though I know there's a lot of hardcore gamers that will probably vouch for like Zelda, and games like that. But yeah, dude, I think when you think of the NES, dude, you think of Super Mario and you think of Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah,
Those are the two like games that I hear the most about. Yeah.
for sure, for sure. Wolverine says he has the NES, loves Super Mario Brothers. It's so much
Hmm.
fun. I was just playing it recently, and I can't pinpoint what I was playing it on. Um, But oh, Gary Lewis, Paperboy on the NES. So I got to tell this story. So I
Hmm.
recently purchased. Well, I got a free trial, but Apple Arcade. So what that is you have an Apple TV box, which is basically a Roku made by Apple. Essentially, is what it is. They have something called Apple Arcade. It's $5 a month, and you get like 200 some games, and most of them are like vintage games. Paperboy, Frogger. I cannot believe how they kind of revamped it a little bit, but I cannot believe how fun Frogger is. My son and I have been playing for like hours on end.
Hmm.
It's really fun. And one game that I'm just like shocked how much fun it is because this is before we were born type of stuff. But Tetris. Do you remember Tetris?
Oh yeah, dude, Tetris is great.
It's so much fun
Yeah.
playing for
Tetris
hours.
was like, so when Tetris was like the first bit of electronic that went into like the bathroom with me when I needed to drop a number two,
Nice.
before,
Like Game
now
Boy.
obviously it's like watching YouTube streams, watching TikTok and all that
Yeah.
stuff when I'm, dropping a number two. But
Right.
Tetris was like the first bit of electronics that I took into the bathroom when I had to do my business.
Number two. That's what I thought of
Yeah, there you go.
every time.
Yeah.
A lot of Paperboy fans in here. Donald Long, I feel old now. Thank you. I felt old today. So I was looking at a quarterback who transferred out of Ohio State, and the kid is born in 2003. He's 18, if that math is right. I'm like,
We
what?
were we were
2003.
waiting for you, Sean. I was waiting for you to comment. I didn't know you were in here yet.
Cough, cough. You weren't gonna invite me to this combo. Sorry, Sean.
I
You're
would
here
say
now,
he knows
brother.
just I would say he knows just a little bit about what we're talking about.
Yeah, for sure. Matt Foley, what's up, man? Diablo, it's funny.
Yeah.
I do not remember River Raid, but I remember Oregon Trail.
Oh,
Do you
dude,
remember
I
that
was just
game?
gonna say that. Do you remember
Oh,
Oregon Trail on the vintage PC?
well, see, Oregon Trail is on Apple Arcade, and
Well,
honestly, it's
yeah,
not
you
that
can convert anything now, but that's I think
right.
the
But
Oregon
they
Trail
they
is
they
a
updated it.
staple like PC game.
Oh yeah, that's when you had like the beige computer AOL 4.0, and your screensaver was like the pipes. Remember that?
Yeah,
Remember the
yeah.
pipe screensaver?
Oh
That's
yeah, dude. Change different colors. It was awesome.
so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
Oh,
You,
did I click on something?
no, you clicked a comment and I clicked off.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Oh,
You're good.
but no, Marvelous says, appreciate the follow back, gentlemen. Someone hacked his IG. No problem, Marvelous.
Oh yeah, you're good, man. I know that's been going around. Make sure you everybody's using that security feature, the what is it, two-way security thing.
Two-way security, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. 7th grade computer class. That's what we played, Oregon Trail. Yeah.
Nice. Oregon Trail was so much fun.
Dude, I sucked at it. All my ox kept dying. I kept forgetting to feed them.
Well, you did too much hunting because it was fun to shoot the rifle, and you had too much meat. And it
Yeah,
spoiled.
too much meat, and I forgot to feed the freaking things. Yeah.
Look at Wolverine. I was waiting on a list to sign out the Commodore 64 to take home and play Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Michael, the pipe screensaver is a classic. How about the one where it's like a POV view of walking through a maze? Yes. I think
Yes.
Ellie just said the maze one.
Yes. It was
Somebody-
almost like playing the game Doom.
Yeah.
Because it was like an old looking, like you looked like you were like in like some kind of like basement that would be in the movie Saw. That
Yes.
was like, yeah, that was like a maze. Yeah, it reminded me of like the game Doom.
I am no expert. Have my favorites though. Just got barely used 64 in mint condition with pristine box and expansion pack. That's awesome. I remember the expansion pack.
Mm-hmm.
Bearded Shack. I remember playing Oregon Trail on the old Macintosh. Yep. On a floppy disk.
Yeah.
Man. All right, Joe, let me put you on the spot. Do your best impression of logging on to AOL back in the day.
Oh, with the was it
The
broadband?
dial-up?
The
Dial-up
dial
internet?
up. The dial up, yeah. So it would
Let's
be
hear it. Dude, that's pretty spot on. Wow. That's pretty
Dude, that was the worst, dude. Being in the middle of something and having to get kicked off because somebody needed to use the phone.
Yeah. That's funny,
Sucked.
man. Some of
Yeah.
these.
We have come a long way.
We have, yeah. We certainly have. What is it going to be like when our kids are like 30? You know, who knows?
Oh, I know. Yeah,
I'm
that'll
gladly.
be. I know, dude. It'll be interesting. Like all the stuff that we think is so cool now. Like, dude, like 30 years from now, you'll still be bragging about your Apple Watch that is attached to you like no other. And
Right.
JJ is gonna just be like, "You are so old and stupid." An Apple Watch? Are you kidding me?
I know. How embarrassing. I could picture it. That's
Yeah.
funny. Run a video game. Ooh, when they run out of video games to adapt into films there, and they make a film of the Maze screensaver, who will star in it? Ooh, Chris, what's his name, Joe?
Pratt.
Chris Pratt. That's why. That's the first name that came to my mind.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Welcome.
you have
Yeah.
mail.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah. The best is, the best was coming up with when you had the AIM, the AOL Instant Messenger,
yeah.
and you got so excited when you hear the door open. You're like, oh, who's here? And then when
Right.
the door closed, who left?
It's funny, man.
I know. I'd be like, quit slamming the door, because you'd have like 5 people leave like simultaneously, and you just have
Yeah,
the door just going whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
yeah, yeah. I remember leaving. What were they called? What would you leave? Like a
The like
message?
away messages.
Yeah, away message. Yeah,
And the cool thing to do is to put up like your favorite Eminem lyric from the Real Slim Shady LP.
yeah.
Yeah.
White trash Johnny's bringing it back. When you like talk to someone in the chat rooms, ASL, age,
Yeah.
sex, location. Yeah,
Yeah. Donnie, you
that's
still
funny.
do that, I bet. Yeah.
Oh man.
Dude, those AL chat rooms, man. Bad news bears right there.
Oh yeah.
Especially like, dude, especially like at like a couple of years after like AL Instant Messenger was like a thing, then you started having the Dateline How to Catch a Predator show, with Chris Henson. And you're
Yeah,
like, that really put things into perspective, for you. You're like, yeah, these chat rooms really aren't so cool anymore, because
that's
I'm
funny.
almost positive this is a 45-year-old dude.
Right, right.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. Were you ever a How I Met Your Mother fan? The show?
Yes, I was. One of those shows where the ending just absolutely like ruined it,
Horrible. Yeah.
you know.
So, yeah, I watched it later. I just watched it a couple years ago, but I really enjoyed it. The ending was stupid, but for a show like that, it's almost like who cares? It was a great journey.
Yeah.
And they just came out with a How I Met Your Father with Hillary Duff. I almost said Hillary Swank.
God.
And it's a Hulu original. And I have a friend in Boston, and we're like watching it together. Like we're each watching one episode a week. So I was just curious by chance if you watched it. I'm gonna watch it probably tonight or tomorrow.
No, I'll if you tell me it's something that is worth checking out, I'll give it a go. But no, I'm not gonna
No
do it.
interest. Got it.
Yeah.
Adam Beer, Casey, what's up, man?
Joe, do you still have your MySpace accounts? I have no idea. No, I don't think. Can you even access them? No idea.
Was that a thing for like teenagers at the time?
What, MySpace?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like high school kids.
it would have been like really big 7th, 8th grade,
Okay.
maybe going into 9th grade for us, and then Facebook started. Like, Facebook was like our, I want to say like sophomore year in high school, maybe.
Yeah, 04, 05, I want to say. Yeah, we
Yeah.
graduated high school in 07.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
2004. Hello,
Yo, what's
Rob
up,
Scott.
Casey? Good to see you, buddy.
Another one of my buddies. They're all, it's only been 2.5 years. They're all deciding to join tonight. But hello, Scott/Rob. Welcome.
Yeah.
The angles.
Please, we would write handwritten notes on paper with the phone number and the name of the friend whose house we were at.
Just
ride bikes over.
Yeah, that sounds right. That's funny.
Ellie says she still has her old AIM convo saved. See, if I had mine saved, I'd go into like a whirlwind of the depression. It'd be all like all the turn downs from the girls I wanted to ask at. Because that was a cool thing to do, was to try to ask chicks out that you went to school with on AIM, and then there'd be that long pause, and then they would just say, "No, sorry." Yeah, so glad I don't have those anymore.
Right. Gary Pinner, what's up, man? Yeah. Greeter saying we have a local reporter make the national news this morning and this evening. She got hit by a Suburban and kept right on reporting.
Oh my God, I saw that. That was your local reporter. I saw that, Greeter. That was awesome. She played it so smooth.
So, Joe, when they said ran over, like full on, like she fell to the ground, ran over, or
Oh, like she got yeah, she got hit by the
wow,
car and, and then just got up and she was almost like, it was like her reaction was like, it was kind of weird, I mean, obviously because she got hit by a car, but she like just kept going with whatever it was she was talking about, and then just was just like, yeah, I got hit by a car, I'm fine. And then I think the driver was off screen, and like
yeah,
you could tell the driver was like obviously very concerned, and she was just like, and the reporter's like, oh no, you're such a sweetheart for asking, I'm good though, thank you so much, we're fine. And all that kind of stuff. And then like it had the split screen, like us. So you have like the reporter, and then you have the news anchor. The news
yeah.
anchor, he was such a drag, dude. He was just like he needed coffee or something. He was just like, oh yeah. So like, are you okay? Like it was just really weird. But yeah, dude, she was awesome the way she played it off.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dan B says she got hit by a car in college. Also, she said, "Wow, she's
Yes.
like a
Yeah.
magnet to this stuff."
Yeah.
Jeez.
She needs to stay away from roads that don't have sidewalks.
Yeah, really. She got hit and got right back up. Sadly, she's leaving for a new job in PA. Yeah, she sounds like a
Wow.
tough one.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
stay away from that PA traffic then.
Jeez. No
Yeah.
kidding. So, Joe, you doing any bar? Are you a wintertime smoker? Like I know you've done it a few times, but does the wintertime slow you down at all with your smoking pit?
I mean, if it slows me down, it's very little. I would say like with Steph being pregnant, her appetite and her sensitivity to foods has slowed it down. Because obviously I always want to make sure that I'm cooking her a good dinner. And it's
Yeah.
hard to barbecue and smoke for one person. Like if she's not going to eat it,
Yeah.
it is kind of hard to do that. Obviously, you could smoke it and then freeze it and all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
still, dude, you want to have it's tough. So that has kind of slowed me down a little bit. But no, dude, when you got me the grill, dude, that was for Christmas. And I learned
I
right.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
Jeez.
dude. That was right in the heart of winter, and that's when I learned how to do everything right
Wow.
off the bat. So I actually I enjoy it. There's really,
It's
for
great.
me, I feel like it's barbecue season all year round for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I would say the work's crazy right now. It's just that time of year, but the ideal time, obviously, it was when there isn't snow on the ground. And here in Northeast Ohio, we just got like 2 feet of snow overnight. So we're dealing with that plus sub-zero temperatures. But I'm right there with you. Like if you have a good smoker, obviously you have to use a little more charcoal, nothing crazy, but it really doesn't alter the cook much, shockingly,
Mm.
which is great. Now let me ask you this. What things have you smoked going into it? Steph was like, absolutely not, but now she enjoys it. Because I know she's come around with you a lot on it.
Dude, she's that picky eater who does not like to eat things off a bone. But she has done really well with wings.
Nice.
So wings have been a good turnaround. Ribs, she really enjoys the spare ribs, cut St. Louis style. She really enjoys those. She's okay on baby back
Yes.
ribs.
Now, did she eat ribs before this, or this is like new?
No, she really didn't. She had no reason to.
Wow. Okay.
No, I pretty much forced it on her, and she's still like, I mean, I don't want to say she loves it. She definitely doesn't love it, but she eats it.
That's cool.
She'll do like she'll eat about 3 bones and be good.
That's pretty solid. Like that, my wife Melissa, she loves ribs, and that's 3 to 4 is all she really eats. So I'd say that's pretty. That's pretty. Not everyone's pigs like we are.
Yeah. Okay, great. That makes more sense. I know I highlighted this comment, but I saw your previous ones. Yeah. The only reason why I said something, there's some funny because when I first saw the video was on Twitter. And there were some funny comments about like how boring and uninterested that guy was when the whole thing was happening. So that's why it seemed that way. But Greeter, that makes more sense that he couldn't actually see what was going on. I can only hear.
Yeah.
Gary says dino ribs.
Yeah.
So dino ribs I have made only one time, and Steph refused to even try it.
So, to your point, if I had to pick one thing,
Well, I wasn't making a point. I'm just saying she just refused to try it.
No, I'm just saying to your point of dino, or Gary's point to dino ribs. If I had to choose one thing to smoke for the rest of my life, I think I'd go beef ribs. Like, they're that good.
They were good. I will
And they're
take
fun
beef
to
ribs
make.
over a full brisket any day of the week.
Yes.
I personally
Brisket takes time.
think brisket, and I've had good brisket, and I'm not just saying, because when I made it, but I think brisket is probably the most overrated smoked food.
Now, are we talking just the meat slices of the flat, burnt ends, or just in general?
In general. Yeah, I'm not going
Yeah, it's very, very popular. I'm not going to say that. I really enjoy it, but I'm right there with you. Like, I don't think it's amazing by any means, but I do really like it. Matt said, because that's all Kyle leaves her. That's true. That's true. She eats 3 bones. I eat the other 10.
Yeah.
So, ribs. I had ribs for lunch. So putting Anchorman around. Nice. What the heck are dino ribs? Dino ribs are, sorry, Joe. Dino ribs are beef ribs. So the bone, maybe I'll post a picture or show you, but I have a picture holding up the bone next to my head, and it's literally about like this.
Yeah. It's what you saw Fred Flintstone always eating. Like, that's what they,
And they're a cow's ribs. They're huge. They're probably 20 times the size of a pork rib.
Yeah.
But man, they're delicious.
Yeah.
Bless and Beard. Hey, fellas, Beard back. Got to put the little one to sleep. Yeah, man, take your time. You'll never get that time back. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Put him or her to bed.
My wife isn't much of a barbecue person. She isn't vegetarian, but doesn't eat that much meat. Trying to get my kids to like it. Otherwise, I have to invite people over to smoke pork. Well, I will say, dude, it's a good excuse to get people to come over. It's good food is the best way to bring people together.
Well, that's the thing about smoking meat. It seriously brings the family together. Like, the whole family loves eating it. My son will go out with me to check the smoker on the deck every time I go out there. Yeah. He loves it. So,
yeah. Really good brisket is life-changing, but there is a lot of mediocre brisket out there. Yeah, no, I can definitely see that.
I've made brisket 4 times. I would only brag about one of them. So I'm right there with you.
Yeah. I will say, dude, I've only done a brisket once. So
I mean, give it another try this summer. It might come out better.
It's tough, man, dude. It's so expensive now.
Right now, it's horrible. But
and that's the thing, dude. Like, I know I have to have a legit reason to smoke it now.
I used to get a 16, 17 pound brisket at Costco for like $35. It's so cheap.
It's
insane, not anymore,
dude. Yeah, the one brisket I did was from my butcher, and it was $92.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
We got another buddy sighting, Matt Etternetti. He is one handsome devil, let me tell you. Glad I waited until after I ate. Nice.
I will say though, dude. See, for me, dude. So he was saying like a really good brisket is life changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, those dino ribs were, because I really felt that was a really good smoke for me.
Yeah.
And dude, that was a life-changing experience when it came to barbecue, eating that more so than when I did my brisket, which I really thought my brisket was good. The burnt ends that I did with the brisket were phenomenal. But dude, when it comes to burnt ends, dude, I will take pork belly burnt ends all day of the week.
Yeah, I still never done the pork belly. Keep in mind too, I'm with you. I enjoy the beef ribs / dino bones over the brisket, but anything with a bone is going to be more forgiving. So in a way, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Well, because pork, dude, you can dry it out so easily. So you have to be more precise. So I think it's just the fact that I nailed it, that one time that I did the pork belly.
Yeah.
Oh, and it came out so good, dude. It's literally the barbecue candy.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. Tri-tip is fantastic. I love tri-tip. I've only had Wagyu tri-tip, which is weird because on the East Coast, it's not as easy to find tri-tip. But like in California, especially, you can get all different grades of tri-tip.
Yep. There you go. Pampered Chef. I totally agree, man. Smoked meatloaf. You said that you tried it. You tried doing that, but did you dry it out?
I dried it out. I cooked it too low and slow. You really got to smoke it on like 350 to 400 or else it dries out. Yeah, mine was terrible.
Matt Foley just got a Pit Boss last summer. Great smoking meats. There you go.
Is it Pit Boss? They make a few different ones. I think they make I'm assuming he means the pellet smoker Pit Boss. But
Yeah,
tri-tip
is where it's at. Tri-tip is good, yeah. Definitely.
Actually, Matt had my I smoked him last summer, I think, pork tenderloin. And he made a sandwich with it at his house. You cannot go wrong. Pork loin, pork tenderloin, first of all, very like healthy for you as far as smoked meats go. And there's so many different ways you can serve it. And it's relatively hard to screw up. If you pull it off before 155 even, it's going to be tender and juicy. So you can't go wrong.
Any chance of Sega or ColecoVision video games? Arguably best video game system.
I love Sega.
Yeah, Sega was fun, dude. The Sega Genesis, dude. My favorite game that you guys had was that Booger Man.
Oh, Booger. Yeah.
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 Booger Man, WWF Monday Night Raw was amazing. And then the Space Jam, not Space Jam, the NBA Jam
NBA Jam, yeah,
was really good. When you could choose Dennis Rodman's hair color, epic.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Matt says the pork was strong to quite strong. Absolutely. I haven't tried pork belly. You know, I've never had pork belly either, Josh. I can't believe it. I've never had a pork belly.
Yeah. Last time I smoked something, I just put hot dogs in a cardboard box and smoked cigar through the hole.
Yeah.
Hey.
That sounds about right. If you know the guy, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
He still owns a TV that's wood. The box frame is wood. No, I'm just kidding. We tease him, but and mine as well.
Yeah. If y'all haven't tried a peach glaze on your barbecue, you're missing out. Cosmos has a great, I think it's the jalapeno peach.
Yeah, peach habanero. Cooking with Rye did a video where he smoked chicken thighs and made his own like peach jam and like kind of like a barbecue peach. Yeah. I've never had it, but it looks really good.
Rye, I love Rye, dude. He's the Bob Ross of barbecue.
100%. His videos are so relaxing.
And he loves making that like, I won't say basic, but that kind of, he loves making like his own little rubs and seasonings and stuff
the way
like that.
he describes it best, Joe, he says, I'm not a competition cook, I'm a backyard cook. I think that describes it best.
Yeah. Yep.
Noah Green, pork belly is fire. I know. I don't know why I've never tried pork belly. I see people smoke and make pork belly burnt ends, and pork belly is loaded with fat and cholesterol. Not that I'm like a health freak, but and then people like throw butter on it, and I'm always like, oof, man. I'll send you straight to the toilet.
I survived. I will say I survived, and it
wasn't too bad.
Yeah, dude, you got to do it once. Yo, what's up, Shark? Mo in the house.
What's up, Mo?
Gary, I still got to do smoked cream cheese, dude. I did it. I did it once for a Thanksgiving appetizer. Oh my god, is it amazing?
So, Joe, let me ask you this. So, my brother Steve, who's gotten into barbecuing and smoking quite a bit, and he makes some really good stuff. Yeah. He smoked cream cheese. It was too smoky. Like, I didn't like it. It was yours super smoky?
No, because I've heard that before, and I really like used a very small amount of wood, like a wood. Like I used the smallest wood chunk that I could use, and it was plenty. But it is something that absorbs a lot of smoke. So yeah, when you do it, use just the smallest chunk that you can. Okay. And if you have a chunk that you like that you don't think is small enough, try your best to just chop it in half if you can.
Gotcha. Yeah,
because it only needs to be on the grill. I think I had it on the smoker for 2 hours, but I was only at 225. So, like when you go low like that, that's when you're absorbing the most smoke. So that's why that's why it takes on a lot of smoke. Right. So my guess is he underestimated the amount of smoke that such a low temperature would have. He probably had too big of a chunk or maybe multiple chunks in there that he shouldn't have.
Yeah, he has a Weber Smoky Mountain, which is a great smoker, but his food comes out a lot more smoky than mine. I just
Yeah.
like it, just normal flavor, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah, because you know what, dude, when I did my when I tried the smoked deviled eggs for a Christmas appetizer,
Yeah,
I enjoyed the flavor. I think I do like a little bit more smoke. But some of my guests who had it, they thought it was maybe just a little too smoky.
gotcha. Yeah, it's sense like my mom, she'll eat the smoked food that I make, but she actually prefers it when I actually don't put wood in there. And I know that sounds stupid, but I've
Mhm.
done probably 200-300 smokes in my Weber. So I could cook with just charcoal and you're still gonna get the smoky flavor. So point is she likes it like really, really low smoky
Oh
flavor.
yeah, dude. I've had a couple cooks where like, dude, I didn't realize until I was just about done that I forgot to put a wood chunk in. And but dude,
I've done that.
when you use it enough, you're still
Yeah.
gonna just get a natural in there. Gary,
Right.
dude, that sounds amazing. The cinnamon toast crunch powder.
Twix powder.
And
Nice.
you could do so much, dude. I used two for the cream cheese. I used different meat church rubs. So I made 2 blocks and I had the Holy Voodoo, which is just amazing. It's the most universal rub that's out there. I feel like
Holy Voodoo is fantastic. Yeah, I love
and
it.
then I used their honey as like their honey bacon rub. That was really good on it.
Gremlin, what can I do to get rid of my beard itch? Use beard oil. Get it, rub it together in your hands, get it in your fingertips, go through your beard and get it to the
Mhm.
skin, not just the beard. Get in your skin first and then your beard, and your beard will no longer itch.
Yeah, yeah. Consistent beard oil usage will
Right.
definitely do that. Oil is the best for that. Um, I think having a good shower routine helps as well. And I know that can be kind of tricky. Some people think you can. I mean, you definitely can use too much wash, too much conditioner here and there. But if you balance it out well, that will definitely help too.
This works too. Gary Lewis, just shave. You could do that. That would stop the itch. I don't recommend it though.
But Gary, but then they would have no reason to then buy any Alley Cat products. You don't want that.
Yeah, we can't have that. Cannot have that. What is the best beard oil to use? Oh my gosh. I'll tell you what, I don't mean to be funny when I say this. We have probably 100 reviews on our channel. Start checking some of them out and kind of go from there because it's impossible to say. Or go on our website, beardtalkwithkyleandjoe.com, and click on our affiliate list. We swear by all of those companies. Give
Mhm.
one of those a try and you'll have a discount code as well.
Yep.
It's just too
And
hard to answer. It's impossible to answer.
yeah, that would be, yeah, looking at our link tree would be the best way to go. We would appreciate if you did check any of those out and use one of our codes. It definitely does help our channel, but most importantly, it supports that company as well.
Yep.
Yes, Gary, Honey Hog. I have the Honey Hog with the bacon in it. It's awesome.
Cremo. Someone said Cremo. We reviewed Cremo. Check it
Yeah.
out. Nick H. He said I ignored him before, so I got to check this out. Is a pork tenderloin good in slow cooker or no? Be honest, I can take it. I would never cook it in a slow cooker, so I can't tell you. If you want to get really lazy, go air fryer or the oven. But smoking is the way to go. Or you know what? No, go grill. Go like your gas grill or your propane grill and grill
Mhm.
it, and you'll be okay. But slow cooker, I probably would not do. But I've
Yeah,
never
a
done
pork tenderloin. Probably not. I mean, I think Kyle is being a little too harsh on it, but I mean, I think
I'm
there's
worried
just,
that it would mush.
you think?
I'm worried. I've never done it, but
Hmm.
that's what I worry about.
Yeah.
Good night, Matthew. See you on Sunday, sir.
Yeah.
The Gremlin, if you're looking for a beard oil, I would suggest Fellowship Brand. There you go. Josh likes Fellowship Brand. They are an affiliate of ours, so you can get a discount code,
Yep.
and we would get a small kickback.
Cousins 10. You 10%
Cousins
off.
10. There you go.
Uh,
Scott Lamazni says to answer your question, Nick H. It's good in a slow cooker with sauerkraut. There you go.
I must be really. I'm behind you on the comments. There we go. Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just scroll down. Okay, grill. I'm not that lazy. LOL. Thanks, Kyle. You got it, Nick H. Love you, buddy.
Yeah,
Right.
good point, Gary. The tenderloin isn't fatty enough for the crock pot.
Yeah. Even when I smoke it at 275, it's done in like an hour, hour and a half.
Yeah.
But Scott says it does not go to mush. So there you go. Give it a try.
Yeah. I think like a beef loin would be better. And
Those are expensive. I think that's what filet is. Like the filet steak is the beef tenderloin. Those are like $200.
yeah, Stuff's dad has made that a couple times. We've had that because we go to their house for Easter, and they've made that a couple times, and it's really good.
Yeah, real
Dude,
tender, real tough.
all you need for that, dude, is just some black peppercorn, a little bit of salt. Dude, that's all you need.
Touche. Ellie is house hunting. Let's dive
Oh,
into this. What kind of house are we looking for? How many bedrooms? That's exciting.
size. Do you want a 2-car garage, 1-car garage? Do
Fenced
you
in
want a
yard
fenced
for
in
dogs.
backyard? Do you want a finished, unfinished basement? All that kind of stuff. But man, dude, I do not. Did you enjoy house hunting?
I hated it, but ours was a little unique situation. Ellie, what kind of
You're
gun are
what?
you using? That's funny, man. That's really funny, I think. Because you said I'm house hunting.
I got it. Thanks.
Ellie, get your new house. Ellie, getting a new house. You must try to. Mike L, good point, Mike. Beard oil. You must try different ones to find that works in your beard. Yeah, that's true.
Right. Yeah. Try oils that have different viscosities. Your beard may like a thicker oil, such as like a Beards Dignified, a Fable, even an Artius Man. Artius Man, and I say this with all due respect, but when I put Artius Man in, I thought I was putting motor oil in. It's just that thick, too thick for me.
Very thick. Too thick for me.
But yeah, I mean, dude, people swear by it who enjoy Artius, man. They have a really good following, just not my cup of tea. But
Right.
then you could go opposite and you could go Beard Octane. Some of the way more on that thin side. So
Yeah. Good point. All right. Ellie has responded. 3-bedroom and at least 1.5 bath. Hoping for a single detached, but will settle for a duplex. Want to surprise the hubby with a dog when we move. That's awesome. Very cool. Now, let me ask you this, Ellie, because everyone's lifestyle is different. I know you have kids. Is one shower/bathtub, is that enough? I'm just wondering. Because I grew up in a house with one shower until I was 12. And it was a little cramped. We were a family of 5. Let's start with mom.
yeah.
Gary's got jokes tonight.
Now, if he sees the stream, it won't be a surprise.
Nice. Good question here.
Just tell him to not, if he watches, tell him to not hit the anywhere between the 56 and 58 minute mark. Skip that part. Yeah. Alley Cat Beer Company is fire. Smiley face Diablo says, "Yeah, we will be finding out very soon." I'm so excited. So much hype, man. So much hype. I don't think I saw a Woolly Wizard review unless I missed it on your channel. I hear nothing but good things. You did not miss it because we have not done one yet.
Correct.
But hey,
what's the weirdest thing you've ate? Do you have an answer for this, Joe?
Weirdest thing I ate?
I know for sure mine.
And I mean, I guess the weirdest thing I ate, and it's not even weird because so many people eat it, would probably be frog legs. It's not. It's
I've
not
never
even,
had them.
It's. I mean, yeah, I don't think they're weird, but that would be the weirdest thing I ate if I had to pick off the top of my head.
Yeah, I ate bull testicles once, and they were really hard to get because the damn thing wouldn't stop wiggling on me.
Rocky Mountain oysters. That's what they call them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of dog? Okay, Ellie, 3 females in 1 bathroom. At least one of us is only 2.5. Nice. Hey, it works. Some people have a ton, some people don't. You make it work.
Yeah.
Gary, he's not in the room. Nice.
Get on that Woolly Wizard Cousins, great Canadian company. We've had some interactions with him, but we haven't been able to set something up.
Is he the one who wears like the black robe and acts like a wizard? Or is that somebody else? Okay.
No. And I know you're not talking about Colin from Fable, but there's another guy
No.
that does it. That's like I think he was like hemp something.
Yeah,
If I'm not
that's it. Hemp
mistaken.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Rocky Mountain oysters. Yuck. I'm
They were
definitely
decent.
I would try anything once though. Nick H says monkey brains, Joe Kyle. Have not tried monkey brains, but I guess if it was
Clue.
available, I guess I would try it. Why
Yeah,
not?
the movie Clue. They eat monkey brains.
Yeah. Frog legs are good. And frog legs are the ultimate like cliche of it tastes like chicken because it legit does.
Oh, then I'm sure it would be good.
Yeah.
Greeter. Speak of the devil. Delicious, he says.
Yeah. Escargot, AK snail. Always wanted to try it.
Same. Ellie,
Yeah,
he wants a
hemp
lab or a golden. I want a husky. Awesome. I have a golden doodle, and he's very well behaved. He's fantastic with kids. He's huge, but
yeah. Gary says the weirdest thing he ate was named Deborah. Huh.
as we get shut off,
Right.
it's fun.
YouTube's like, goodbye.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
I have a Puggle. So a Pug
Yeah,
Beagle
the same.
mix. I wouldn't say Gemma's not nuts. They're very anxious dogs, to say the least. They're very attached. You cannot take a shit without them following you. And like being attached to the hip. Yeah.
Dirty Deborah. Big dogs are great with kids. Yeah, Justin, I've noticed that too. Our dog, his name's Jack. He is phenomenal. We have a 1.5-year-old, and she bites him. She loves him, but she doesn't know any better. She pulls his tail. She pulls his male part. She bites him, pulls his fur, and he just sits there and takes it and licks her. Yeah. So very happy with that. I don't even want to say this out loud, but knock on wood, like I can't imagine, because you know what happens. You have a dog for a couple years, it's like your kid, but then you have an actual kid, and the dog like bites or attacks the kid, and you have to get rid of the dog. How horrible would that be?
Oh, dude, that'd be miserable. Like I told like it's me and Steph. Now we're having as we're waiting, we're having like the planning of what to buy to safe and childproof the house and all that kind of stuff. And it led on to being like, obviously, we know how friendly Gemma is, but I'm like, we cannot, as much as we love Gemma and think we want to trust her, it only takes like one little swipe to the face to piss her off. You just never know, because like, dude, I'll get up, like when I'm playing with Gemma, dude, I get in her face and I'm like taking her face, going and all that kind of stuff, and really annoying the living hell out of her. She's good, but I've never trusted it. Yeah, I would never want to go through that. I would never want to go through that, because Gemma will like always be our child too. So
yeah,
but I've seen it. Y'all ever reviewed Avocado Beard Company? No, not yet.
Nope.
They actually just followed us like 2 days ago, but haven't had much interaction with them. There's a lot of stuff that we need to try for sure.
Shih Tzu. Joe had a Shih Tzu growing up, right?
No, I didn't. No, I had a Pomeranian and then a
Yorkie. Pomeranian. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, my parents had that Pomeranian before I was born.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was her name again?
Sheena.
Sheena, that's right.
Yeah. Yep.
My
and then,
oldest
then we had Max, the Yorkie, and then me and Steph have Gemma.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they're too much. Wow. My oldest is deathly afraid of animals. That's rough.
Yeah. Have you ever reviewed Luxurious Bastard? So we have not reviewed, but we have used Luxurious Bastard before. No idea why we haven't put out a review for it. I think it was like I've had Luxurious Bastard before I think we even started doing reviews. and then for some reason just never got around to doing it. I would say, in a nutshell, for Luxurious Bastard, I think it's pretty good feeling. I think it's okay. Pretty good. The scents are definitely hits and misses, in my opinion. I have a couple that I love, like the 1912, I think it's called. But I am not a fan of. I think it's whatever the blueberry one is that people love. I don't like it at all. Yeah.
What was I about to do? Oh, hey, Emo. Welcome in, man.
Let's see what else we got in here. So we got some love. Gary says it's pretty hard to make bad products these days.
Yeah. Beards are still the flavor of the month.
Yeah, I think you got to be pretty special to make something like absolutely sucky and get bashed on. Yeah, Bilberry. That's what it was. Yeah, I'm not
Bilberry.
Bilberry was too cough medicine like for me, which is interesting because I like a lot of like the invigorating, sometimes vapor rub type smells, but that one was just I didn't like the blend of the blueberry with it. Wasn't my thing.
It's been too long. I've worn Luxurious like once or twice. It's been forever. I have no idea.
Luxurious Bastard feeling is pretty good. I've always said he doesn't make sense. He makes experiences. Nice. His scents, they definitely tell stories. I'll give him that. Yeah. I went to Nicholas Beard Works. I was shocked at their prices. Yeah, they are one of the more higher end ones. We've actually reviewed them before. Really good stuff, though. I will say, behind the price, I love Nicholas Beard Works, starting from the presentation, to the feel and beard, to the scents. Everything about Nicholas Beard Works was pretty awesome. Of course, Joe would hate the leather one. I love leather. Don't get me wrong. I love leather. It was really the blueberry that turned me off in it. And I just didn't do it for me. It was just, like I said, too cough medicine like for me. Yeah, I think, Gary, I think everyone has the ability to make good products, but it does probably take a special person to make a great, memorable scent and product.
Yeah, could agree with that.
If you were talking to a newbie in the beard game, what would be the first scent from any company you would recommend? Man, I think
it's tough.
I feel like a cologne scent is the safest to give a newbie.
Yeah.
I'd
probably recommend Elite right now. I think they have the best cologne scents in the game that I've tried.
Yeah. I would say, like Elite. Dude, I'll tell you what, dude, the Rose collaboration was really good. That would be, dude, I would say that's like a safe cologne scent. Like Rose's collaboration would be really good. Nightfall cologne, I think, would be a very good. Dude, yeah. So the funny thing with Nightfall is my dad, he's growing his beard out now. And when he was here it was Christmas, he was checking out some of my beard oils, and I was like, dude, smell around, and whichever one you like, just take it. And he picked Nightfall cologne.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, that's a great cologne scent.
Yeah, so
very neutral. How about barbershop scents? Is that what he's asking? What do we recommend?
How about barbershops? Love barbershops.
Yeah.
That's a good starter one. Yeah. The vintage and holy are great. I have the vintage, and I like the vintage a lot, from what I remember.
Yeah.
The holy bastard, I did not. So here's one that I really liked, was the glorious bastard. I don't know if anyone tried that. Yeah, I think that was like a really oud heavy one, the glorious bastard. I love that one. Joe, when are you going to grow out the stash? When my DNA and genetics allow me to.
You can see it, especially right now.
Dude, I'm
You really
trying.
can.
I try,
Yeah.
man.
Don't answer about
The peppermint oil with the peppermint castor mix. That's like, you want to talk about motor oil. So you put that and it like invigorates the skin with the hope that it grows more, but ain't doing it for me.
Yeah. All right, Joe. What do you say we wrap it up? What are you doing tonight? You watching any shows or anything?
What am I doing tonight, dude? It's Jersey Day Thursday, man. Jersey Shore's back, so me and the wife will be watching some Jersey Shore.
Sweet.
Unfortunately, I gotta be in the office tomorrow, so I will be going to bed relatively early after that. As far as this weekend goes, dude, it's a low-key weekend. What do you got going on?
Tonight, I'm going to catch up on Chicago PD, which aired yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I'm almost done with Bates Motel, so I'll probably watch an episode of that. And then this weekend, I got nothing. Just got a new air mattress, queen size, 2 feet tall. So JJ and I are going to camp out in the basement probably Friday night and watch Marvel movies. He's really into that. And then on Sunday, I'm hanging out with the fellas for some vintage video games. And honestly, that's like the most exciting it's been for the last 2 years, probably.
Nothing wrong with that, dude. Air mattresses are comfortable.
Oh, this new one that I got, it's really like it has a built-in pump. So if you want it firm, like it'll support your back, or if you want to like, waterbed, like it's very easy to do. So I'm impressed with them.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for being here. What a great show. No guests, no giveaways, nothing like that. Just a lot of good times and hanging out.
Have you seen the show about Josie, Where the Ghosts Go? Like comedy show? Nope.
No, never heard of it.
No. I just want to make
video games. Yeah, Ryan. It'll be fun.
I just want to make sure that I don't miss any of these. Glorious Bastard is nice, but not that oody to me. The Legendary Bastard, on the other hand, has like 4 different. Okay. Yeah. See, I thought it had some good ood. It kind of Glorious was kind of on the same spectrum as Holy Grail from Kingsman to me. I think that it kind of shared that same ood vibe. I'm not saying that it was as good, but it was on that same vibe. Yeah. Russ, Joe, please keep applying that peppermint castor. I will, because thanks to you is why I have the peppermint and castor blend, and I appreciate you sending that my way. Have not watched Hawkeye show yet. Got to get on it with the Disney Plus stuff. Ryan, vintage video games, awesome. I think you're delayed, but yes, definitely awesome to say the least.
No, he's not delayed. I said that's what I was doing this weekend.
Oh, I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry. Sorry, Ryan.
I am watching Mayor of Kingstown. It's really good. I have 2 episodes left.
Yeah, we gotta get back. Me and Steph gotta get back into it. Anyone try Holistic Bastard? No. All right, you guys. Well, hey, thank you so much for the great conversation. Kyle, of course, it was a pleasure, dude.
Yes.
Looking forward to next week already. But yeah, guys, appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that like button if you have not done so. And again, just thank you guys so much for your support. We will see you next week. Take it easy, guys.